Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the video that I was made to fucking make. I was made to make this video. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about setbacks. What do you do when you hit a setback? What happens? What happens to your mental state? That fortitude, that fortress that you build in your mind, or you built in your mind while you're growing. And then a setback happens. What do you do? What happens? So, let me paint a picture for you. I was doing really well. Really, really well. So well that people that I just met were like, dude, obviously, a couple conversations in, a couple times meeting them, working out with them, whatever. And they were like, are you always this happy? Because, first few times I met you, you weren't like this. Like, why are you such in a good mood? And I'm like, I'm doing good. I'm doing really good, mentally, physically, man, I'm doing really well. I was going to the gym consistently. I was feeling good. Weights were going up. Times were going up. I mean, just things were just going so well. Genuinely, man. I was happy as fuck. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing, dude. My job was good. Everything was just bliss. Just pure bliss, right? I talked about this competition coming up from last Thursday. Super excited about that. And I got hurt. I got hurt during the fucking sprint drag carry. On the second go around sprint. I tore my hamstring. Not going to doctors because not having that shit on my record. Even though I'm sure somebody's gonna see this that I don't want, but anyways, so the reason why I'm bringing this up, man, is because I was going through it. I went through it for about, I want to say 2 days. I was not doing good. Mentally, I was not doing good at all. I had a lot of questions for God. I had a lot of questions for myself. Not in the sense of doubting what I'm doing or anything like that. It wasn't anything among that. But I was questioning God, and I was so angry. I was so furious. I would just downright pissed and confused and just it gets me anxious thinking about how mad I was, because I was genuinely pissed off. And I had a lot of questions for God. I was questioning God, and I was, why the fuck would you do that? I was doing so well. I hadn't felt like that in years. Probably 8-9 years. I haven't felt like that. I hadn't felt like that in about 8-9 years. And that's why I was so fucking mad and angry with the world and angry at just fucking everything. At myself, just everything. I was fucking pissed. And I'm sitting there talking to God, and I'm like, why the hell would you do that? Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Why would you make me why would this be in the fucking plan, in the blueprint for me to get hurt right now? How many times do you need me to fall down in my life and get back up? How many times? And these things were going through my head, and I was like, I have to calm down and logically think this through and figure out what the fuck this could mean, right? Why? Because over the past few days, I've realized this is gonna fucking take a while. And I just worked out, and I was feeling things out. I did, Mondays was back day, back and push, so I had to skip a lot of workouts and do alternatives that I didn't want to do, that weren't planned. I'm very OCD when it comes to that. If I fucking did something, if I said I was gonna do something, if I planned something out, and if I don't do it, it fucking nags the shit out of me. Oh my god, it nags me. I can't stand it. It might be one of my biggest pet peeves. It is one of my biggest pet peeves, if not my biggest pet peeve. Anyways, I'm losing breath, which is how like excited and fucking crazy this topic makes me. Oh, look at this shit. Somebody's limping. And that's another thing. At least I'm not like this. Look at this. God forbid. Thank God. Thank God I'm not on crutches. Thank God it's not worse. Thank God it's not worse than what it actually is. Thank God. Back to what I was trying to say. My ADD ass. So I'm sitting there logically thinking, why the fuck would this happen? I know you can't figure out God, right? I know you can't figure out, some things of why God does certain things, right? But I was like, you know what? No, fuck that. I'm going to try. I'm going to at least attempt to do it, right? And I came up with some things. I came up with one logical, reasonable explanation of why this would make sense. So I was having a conversation with somebody. Again, I don't do government. I don't talk about relationships, anything like that. If you know, you know. I was having a conversation with somebody a couple weeks ago, talking about my ship out date and basically preparation for me shipping out, right? And what I want to do within the military. And I was talking to this person, and they kind of they were making sense of things. We were having a discussion about it, and going back and forth, not in an argumentative way, but like kind of bouncing ideas off of each other. And I was like, it does make sense. It does make sense. It's not what I want to do. It's not what I wanted to do. It's not what I planned on doing. I had this kind of set fucking motion plan on, I'm fucking going in September. That was like my whole thought process. I'm going to work my absolute ass off for the next 5 months and go. In September, I'm going to go. And this person was like, dude, you should not rush this. And a lot of people were saying, you can't rush this. And with a specific conversation, stuck with me and, made me think. And I was like, you know what, I at least should think about it. And a couple of days later, about a week later, I was like, I really want to go in September. I really think I can do this. I want to push myself. I really want to push myself. And it was more of a not neglecting of what this person said to me. It wasn't a fuck you, your ideas suck. No, it was more of a, I want to challenge myself. I want to challenge myself. I want to challenge myself. I want to push myself to the absolute fucking limit. That's what this is about. And, obviously it's more than that, but, it's a big fucking majority of what the fuck I'm doing, right? It's pushing myself to the fucking limit. See what my potential is, and just keep fucking going, pushing past that. Anyways, I get injured. I'm sitting there talking to God, thinking about this, talking to myself, trying to logically think about why the fuck would this happen, right? I'm doing good, whatever. And it comes to me that I was bullshitting, and I put the idea that this person said to me to the side, and I was like, I want to push myself, I want to challenge myself to the fucking limit. I want to do September. And I was like, holy shit. This was like a wake-up call from God, basically saying, no, this person was right, and you need to listen to them. And you need to listen to what they said and follow through with it. Because now you're not going in September, I'll tell you that right now. And I was like, wow. I was like, okay, all right. I guess, this person, was right. And again, it wasn't like a fucking, a big deal. It was just more of like it's what I wanted to do. And I was like, okay. And I got, it was like the second day, and I was like, okay. And I was over it, right? It was like a fucking light switch. I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. that makes sense, right? Of why this happened. Okay, I understand now. Why I said this, why I'm saying this, why I'm talking about this topic. Bro, I can't tell you how many times I've been knocked down and got back up. And maybe haven't learned about something and got knocked down again for the same fucking stupid shit that I did, and got knocked down again and had to get back up. Did the same stupid shit, got knocked down again, had to get back up. The thing with building yourself a mental fortitude, building yourself a mental fortress, when times like this happen, when the fuckery happens, it's gonna get destroyed. It's gonna get destroyed. But you have to keep rebuilding it over and over and over and over again, creating this thick layer beyond your skin, in front of your skin. It's like a protection layer above your, like before your skin, before your fucking brain. When you get knocked down, there is no like alternative to like, how do I get up? No, just get the fuck up. Just get up. There is no time for resting. Go. Push. Just fucking go. Shut the fuck up and do it. Shut the fuck up and get the work done. I said it before and I can say it again with this fucking topic right here. Setbacks are so important, so vital to building yourself, building your self-esteem, building again your mental fortress, building mental stability. I mean, literally everything. Setbacks are so important. Plateaus are so important. That way you can like calm down for like 2 fucking seconds and say, okay, let me breathe. How did I fuck up? Where did I go wrong? What happened? And build a fucking plan from there. Today I spent about 2.5 hours rebuilding my entire fucking lifting program. My entire program. I was looking through it and I was like, what am I doing? Right? What the fuck is this? What is this? This is garbage. This is garbage. This is nothing. Oh, that's a cop. Put this down a little bit. This is nothing. I'm glad I got this setback because so many things happened in my mind mentally in the past few days that is going to prepare me for when my leg is healed. I am so glad. I was more than angry. Let me tell you something, babe. Oh my God. I was beyond angry. And I'm glad I'm out of it. There's simply nothing else that I could say besides when you fall down, look around you, figure out what happened, figure out why, and if you can't figure out why, it's all right. Least you can do, understand what happened, take responsibility of what the fuck happened, move on, or pick yourself up and move on. In that order. You gotta just keep going. You gotta just keep pushing. It's gonna suck. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard as fuck. No matter what it is, whether it's a fucking hamstring injury, whether it's somebody passed away, a broken relationship, a divorce, it really does not matter. It doesn't matter. The same thing applies. Look around you, figure out what happened, figure out why. If you can't, pick yourself up and move on. And keep pushing. There's genuinely no other thing you can do, man. Genuinely. You have to just keep fucking going. Keep going. And learn. That's what looking around and figuring out what happened means. And why. And if you can't figure out why, again, it's okay. But that's the whole basis of what that is. So you can learn from whether it's a mistake or learn from just what happened in general. Again, me talking to God, me talking to myself, figuring out what the fuck happened. Why did that happen? For what? What would be the call? Like, what would be the a good reason for God to do that? Right? It all goes back again. I know this is a long video, but this is an important fucking topic to me, man. I've said this in countless videos, bro. Being vulnerable with yourself. I don't care. I don't care if it's fruity. I don't care if it's feminine. I don't care. I don't give a shit what you believe. What I believe is it's super fucking important, especially if you're trying to fucking grow as a human being or a man in general. or a man or a human being in general. I got that fucking twisted. It genuinely doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man. It genuinely does not matter at all. Being vulnerable to yourself, having times to yourself where you're talking to yourself, talking to God, and if you don't believe in God, talk to yourself. It's that simple. There's no fucking excuses. Talk to yourself. Figure things out, man. Figure things out. Figure out your fears and then overcome them. Watch my video on how to overcome fears. But bro, being stagnant during a setback, you can't let go, man. You can't let go. Genuinely, you can't. You truly fucking can't, man. And that means on your diet or anything, bro, anything. I gained 1 pound over the last 4 days? 4 days? 4 days? 5 days. 4 days. Yeah, 4 days. I've been eating the exact fucking same, but obviously I haven't done shit until today. It's been 4 days, exactly 4 days since I've done anything, exercise-wise. Consistency, man. Consistency. Success is never owned, it is rented. And rent is due every single day. Every single fucking day. 100% or nothing at all. Love, guys.